Hey guys, what's up? Alex here. Welcome back to the next episode of F1 2017 modded career mode here on F1 2016. Esteban Ocon's going to be looking for a better qualifying and race result than last time out in Australia. Was not really what Force India were expecting, but here in China, much more of a likely chance where Force India should go well thanks to the Mercedes engine and the low downforce settings. So here we go, one-shot qualifying here. Hamilton and Bottas battling it over first position here, but we're not too far behind. P5 right now in the live qualifying session on the brakes. Actually losing a position under the brakes. They're in through the turn in. We can't quite gain out of there, but it's extremely close. See, one little acceleration there gets us up to P3. It's incredibly close here. Qualifying for the Chinese Grand Prix, but I've gone slightly wide through there. That's going to have lost us a little bit of time. The sort of S section of the Chinese track, we're losing a lot of time to the best cars through here as they have so much more downforce here. So into the last sector pretty much here of this track here. It's basically one old straight here after this 180-degree corner, which sort of sets us up to go in the opposite direction here. So completely missed the apex there. So we're going to be going around here. Lewis Hamilton looks like he's going to be on pole position here for this Chinese Grand Prix. So let's see, down this back straight, are we going to be able to gain any precision? So currently starting this straight, we're in P6. Let's see where we finish it. So the DRS is going to be opening any second now, and hopefully we'll get a couple of people on the brakes here carrying a bit more speed. So there we go. We're slowly closing in on the Lewis Hamilton Mercedes, but we've missed our braking point completely there, but we somehow come out of it in P3. What's going on here? So up to the final corner. Surely we're not going to be starting in the top three on the grid here. Bit of a nervous turn in down to P4, hitting the curb. P3. Is it going to be P3? Oh, I think we lost it right on the line there. As we cross the line, yeah, we did P4 there for Valtteri Ocon. Yes, yeah, that needs fixing. Hopefully the modder sees this and can quickly change. That'd be epic. But there we go, starting P4, not too shabby whatsoever. We'll definitely take that. So let's see how the race goes here. Second race of this season here. So we're looking at the strategy here, different approaches to be had here. Lap 2, that just seems really early, doesn't it? That seems really early. So I decided, no, let's not go with that. Let's go with lap number 4 here. I think there's going to be a much better chance of me having decent tyres towards the end of the second stint here. So as we go to the race here, starting in P4, a really good qualifying position, but are we going to be able to sort of convert that into a good race result? So lights are out, and away we go here. A good start from the front 4. Kimi Raikkonen had a really bad start there. He's lost a lot of position. So down to turn 1, we've got the inside line, but we break a little bit early there. Don't want to get involved in a crash at turn 1. So Vettel's up to P4. We're going to go past him. It's side by side with Vettel through here. Are we going to get the position? You can see from the replay camera, it's side by side. Are we going to be able to go around the outside? There's not so much grip out there. I think Sebastian Vettel has grabbed P4 from us here on the first couple of corners of this race. So trying to go on the outside of him here. There's probably not going to be so much grip around the outside. It's side by side on the brakes. I don't think we're quite going to be able to get past him here, side by side once again. We just can't seem to get away from each other here on this first lap of the race here. I think we're good and done the inside here, but there might be more grip. Yeah, there's more grip around the outside. Vettel breezes around the outside of us, but now he's backed off. It is intense stuff here. Are we going to get this position on Sebastian Vettel? I don't think we are. The Red Bull's now going to try and look around the outside of us. I think that's Verstappen. He couldn't quite make it work. So, as it stands, I think Bottas leading this race. Second place, Ricciardo. Third place, Hamilton, who's had a bad start there. Vettel up into P4, we've dropped to P5, and Verstappen, who so nearly got past us there, is currently sitting in P6 with our teammate right behind him. Wow, what an intense couple of first corners here on this Chinese Grand Prix. Hopefully we can get Vettel down this back straight here. We're going to have the Mercedes power in the back of this Force India. It's really helping us with the slipstream effect as well. Even without DRS there, we've just breezed past Vettel's Ferrari, which is pretty awesome to see. I think we've also just seen that Hamilton's overtaken Ricciardo. He's just about got him, and good stuff for the Mercedes crew to go 1-2 now with us in 4th. That's quite good so far for the Mercedes car. Only Daniel Ricciardo and his Renault/Tag Heuer is really disrupting that right now. So Bottas leads across the line for the first lap of this race here. We're going to go across the line P4, which isn't too shabby whatsoever. Into turn 1, we're going on board with Vettel here, who's going to be looking to try and get an overtake done on us. So you can see he's right up behind us here. Is he going to be able to go for a move here? We've taken a bit of a different line here, a bit more of a defensive line. Oh, we've missed the apex. We've gone a little bit wide, and I think that Vettel's going to get through. Vettel's gone through, back into P4. This could be a race-long battle between us here. We can't seem to be separated from each other on the track here. So by the end of lap number 3, Vettel decides to pit, and I sort of look at my eye line. I'm just sort of like, I completely messed up that corner there. I was too busy looking at Sebastian Vettel and him going to the pit lane and not busy enough looking at where the braking zone was. So I was distracted by him. Really stupid error on my part there. Rookie error. And unfortunately that's dropped us behind Verstappen, and Raikkonen is now right up behind us there. So a little bit annoying. That's lost us quite a few seconds there, but there's still enough time in this race to fight back. It's not as if it happened on the last lap of this race here. So that's not too bad first couple of laps of this race here, guys, but we'd have liked not to have made that mistake here. So as we go on to lap number 4, this is our pit stop lap, remember guys. We nearly got overtaken by Perez, but then we missed our braking point and loads of them go through. So Perez through, Raikkonen through. I think the McLaren is side by side me right now. It's going to be our pit stop. Oh my goodness, so nearly taking out Kimi Raikkonen there. Somehow through the eye of a needle going past Kimi Raikkonen there. That's pretty intense stuff there to get the overtake done and get back that position there that we lost. So let's have a quick look at this replay from Kimi Raikkonen's point of view here, guys, as we're in the pit lane. I don't know what he was thinking here. He just braked really... He braked so much considering he was coming into the pit lane. So that's just an easy overtake for us here. But no! We've been held in the pit lane. We've been held for a long time in this pit lane here, guys. We're even behind Felipe Massa now. I don't even know where Felipe Massa was before this whole pit stop stage sort of started. And now we're behind Stroll and Alonso. Oh, we've been losing so much time there. So as we exit, we're going to try and get some overtakes done straight away. Past Alonso, past Massa. Still, that's so gutting. We lost so many positions there. It's going to be like a big old push here to get anything out of this race now in terms of big points. So bound this back straight, you can see we're right up behind Lance Stroll. He's got DRS, so have we. We've got such good straight line speed here today. Just past him. There we go, on board with Lance Stroll. Under brakes. This time we get it right, and then through the hairpin, and that moves us up as a position there ahead of Lance Stroll, but still a little bit gutting. We lost all that time through the pit stops and also through that silly mistake just before we came into the pits. So lap number 6, going on to lap number 7, you can see here a lot of people are in the pit lane, so we're going to hopefully get past a couple of them, including our teammate is that coming out the pit lane there. Sergio Perez coming out on fresh, cold tyres, and he's actually just got ahead of Raikkonen. He's backed him up. I've got past Raikkonen. Am I going to be able to get past Sergio Perez here? He's on those cold tyres. He's going to be so slow coming out the corner. I think we've just driven around the outside of him. Yes, we have. Upper position there ahead of Sergio Perez. We've actually jumped him in the pit stop stages there. Now we've got Sebastian Vettel. You can see what's happening here, guys. The Renaults have not stopped. The Renaults have not stopped, and it's actually holding up the leaders. I think Bottas has got away. Hamilton's getting stuck up in all this. And look at this queue. The Renaults are really destroying some of these guys' races here, but it's actually really helped us. After our silly mistakes, it's actually brought us back in contention here for possibly even a podium. So through to turn 1 here once again on lap number 8. Vettel makes a slight mistake. Does he go a little bit wide? We take the inside line. It's side by side between me and Vettel once again. I think we've got the overtake done. The Renaults are going so slowly, but Vettel's gone back down the inside. It's going to be side by side. I think we have got him this time. We've got ourselves back into P7, which I think will be P5 once everyone pits. So we're going to try and get past Verstappen in the next couple of laps as well. So you can see there Ricciardo is mixed up in this battle as well. This is really, really crazy. I think both Mercedes are now free of this battle here. Bottas has got a massive lead with Hamilton now in P2. So let's see down this back straight. Are we going to be able to get an overtake done? Slightly bit of correction there as we hit the curb on the outside here, meaning we don't get such a good run down this back straight, but DRS will be opened. And look how slow these Renault powered cars are in a straight line. We've got 4 of them to pounce on here. We can get 2 of them in the braking zone. Awesome stuff there past Hülkenberg and Verstappen, and that's put us up into P5. But are we going to get past Julian Palmer in this Renault up to the final corner? No, we're just going to have to back off there. He's too quick for us. I think Hülkenberg has just dived into pit lane, which probably means Palmer's going to be pitting this lap, so we can get past him here with the DRS wide open. It should be a breeze, but he's pushing us. He's squeezing us. Palmer does not want us to come past here, even though he's not in this battle whatsoever, and he's slightly edged us wide. I think he's got us onto the marbles, and we're off the track. I think 3 cars have gone through there, 4 cars have gone through maybe, as Raikkonen trying to go past us on the outside. We're going to be a bit aggressive here to try and make sure Raikkonen doesn't go through. We've got grass all over our tyres, however, which I think means, yeah, Raikkonen's gone through and up into P8. We're going to go for a move down the inside of him. Yes, he's locked up. There's brake dust everywhere, as I think Raikkonen's made a big old mistake there. And such a crazy couple of corners here. And we're now right up behind Sergio Perez with the DRS wide open, as we're still all trying to get past Palmer. He's trying to go on the inside, Perez. We're trying to go on the outside here on the grass. Surely that's not going to work out here. Palmer's going to be coming into the pit lane here, but it's getting absolutely destroyed by all of us here. It's like 4 wide. ahead. Oh my goodness, how are we going to get through this all safely? Palmer's in pit lane. It's a Force India sideways. It's, yeah, look at that. It's Sergio Perez. There's contact. 3 of us made contact. I think there's a bit of contact between Vettel and Perez there. Sends him into a slide, and that means we're up to P5. Now, battling with Verstappen. This has been such a mental race. So much fun. I think this sort of proves you can have good races on F1 2016, and this has really been one of the best ones I've had in a very long time here. So, now to try and get past Max Verstappen with his Renault power. He's just really slow in a straight line. We've gone just breezing around the outside there with the DRS. That's moved us up a position now up to P4 there. So awesome stuff there. We're back to where we started this Grand Prix, but are we going to be able to finish it there? Just under 3 laps to go of this Grand Prix. This is going to be a pretty intense couple of corners here to try and make sure we keep Verstappen ahead. We've gone slightly wide onto the marbles. You can see there's a bit of grass on our tyres. We're struggling with the grip, sliding a little bit here, side by side with Verstappen. He's later on the brakes as he hasn't got grass all over his tyres. Are we going to edge him out? I think we just about are there. We're going to keep our P4 for now. But Verstappen, and I think that's is that Vettel just behind as well. They're really close to me here. So later on that lap, we're going to see down this back straight, we're not going to have any sort of DRS. This is going to be a big struggle to keep them behind. And we've gone a little bit wide onto the marbles, and Verstappen's going to be through before we even hit the DRS zone here. So let's see down this back straight. I think Vettel's got to have the DRS as well, so he might be the master out of all this. He might get all of the positions, but Verstappen is so slow that even with his DRS, I think we're going to get him back onto the braking. No, we can't quite do it. We stay ahead of Vettel though, so that's a big plus with a couple of corners to go. Of this lap, we've got 2 more laps to go once we finish this one, so it's an intense finale here. Are we going to be able to get back this P4, which for Force India is a massive result? So on board with Max Verstappen down this main straight, he just doesn't have the straight line speed even without the DRS there. He's really struggling, and through turn 1 he's gone a bit wide. I think we've got him down the inside. Max Verstappen back to P5 he goes, and we're back into P4 here. So back to the back straight once again. We're going to have the same old problem. He's going to have DRS, he's going to have superior straight line speed. Is he going to be able to get past though? Because that Renault power just isn't very good. I think he's done it. Are we going to be able to outbrake him? It's side by side. I have the inside line. Am I going to be able to keep it? I think I've got the superior traction, and we get the position back from Verstappen. Oh my goodness, God, I'm losing my voice. This is absolutely mental. So last lap of this race now, you can see there's a bit of a queue forming up behind me here. I'm going defensive. I don't want to lose this position. This is a great position for Force India to be in. But Red Bull and Ferrari are both going to be looking to steal it off me. Valtteri Bottas has won the 2nd race of the season. We've been focusing on this battle throughout though. On the brakes, I think we've done it about perfect there. I don't think he's going to be able to get us there. Superior traction out of the penultimate corner. I think we're going to get P4 here with an incredible result for Force India. Around the final corner, there we go, up to the start finish line to get P4, get 12 points for the team. Really ecstatic with that. It's exactly what we wanted after a not so great first race of the season. Awesome stuff. So that's the most excitement I've had in a long time on F1 2016, and it ends with a Valtteri Bottas victory. Lewis Hamilton quite far back, Ricciardo, Ocon, and you saw the rest. It was absolutely mental how that all race turned out. So really ecstatic with that. Some big points as well for the team, meaning 12 extra points, which will put us on 13 points. There's Verstappen, Vettel, Stroll with a good result as well, Perez, Grosjean with a good result as well, and look at that, Alonso picking up 2 points finishes in a row. So this is how the driver standings looks, with Bottas and Hamilton leading together, equal on points, both on 43. Daniel Ricciardo is currently in P3 on 25 points, Vettel on 23 and Verstappen on 22, so that's quite close there from 3rd to 5th. Then we've got ourselves right there, Esteban Ocon currently on P6 with 13 points, Stroll 1 point behind us. He's had a good couple of first races of the season, consistent as well to grab 7th place in the standings currently. Then we've got Perez on 8th place with 8 points, Raikkonen on 8 points as well. He's not had a great couple of races to start off the season, and Alonso done quite well for McLaren Honda to start off the season with 3 points. So that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you could remember to leave a like on the video, it'd be massively appreciated. Hopefully we can hit 200 likes. That'd be absolutely epic. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you for watching. As always, I'll see you all soon. It's been Alex, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.